For a lot of us, that's just not fun to hear, that it comes down to just me being able to do the things that I don't like to do in order to gain the things that I want. What is behavior change and how do I go about behavior change? So the first thing we need to do is look at what psychology says behavior change is. And one of the things that we have to look at in the fitness or the nutrition industry is we have nutrition, a $6 billion industry, supplements, a $6 billion industry, fitness, multi-billion-dollar industry. We have all of these people giving us all of this advice, and yet we still see the decline in health of Americans in general. If we have these billion-dollar industries that keep growing, and yet we still see more and more people becoming unhealthy, we have to ask ourselves, where is the disconnect? And I would believe that the disconnect is that we're trying to address people in terms of cause and effect, where I'm trying to give you a solution without addressing the number one issue, which is change in behavior. And so nutrition isn't complicated. Getting faster, getting bigger, getting stronger is not complicated. Changing our behavior is complicated. For a lot of us, that's just not fun to hear, that it comes down to just me being able to do the things that I don't like to do in order to gain the things that I want. And so it's a whole lot easier for us to start to make up these really complicated situations and scenarios as to why I'm not getting what I want. And so let's poke fun at the nutrition industry. Is you're gluten intolerant, you're dairy intolerant, your gut health is screwed up, your hormones are imbalanced. We could go down this list. A lot of these are, in my opinion, either completely made up or it's not addressing the real picture, and that is that you're probably just eating like crap. Lo and behold, you follow one of these approaches and you start to feel better. And we assume that it's because I've followed this approach that is why all of a sudden I'm feeling better, I'm sleeping better, I'm losing the weight. It's not because you took that one thing out of your diet, it's because you took a lot of things out of your diet. So we're complicating everything over here. We're telling ourselves that our hormones are in balance, our gut health is jacked up, that we're some type of intolerant, whatever, and we're missing the bigger understanding of its behavior change. Let's add into this that most Americans who are polled or interviewed who have gone on some type of extreme diet, and we can say extreme meaning reducing a lot of calories, or extreme in terms of the rules that they put into place, will not just fall back off of that diet, they'll gain the weight back more so at more intensive a level. If a keto diet works, if going vegetarian works, if the carnivore diet works, if the paleo diet works, is it really this specific diet that's working, or is it that you have found something that fits into your narrative? You have found something that is easy for you to follow. And I hope we're starting to see how all of this is playing into what is behavior change. And so it's not what you're doing, it's how you're doing it and your beliefs behind what you're doing. From a psychological perspective, we have the different levels or a different scaffolding of what it actually takes to go through behavior change. We have pre-contemplation, contemplation, action, and maintenance. You've turned on YouTube, you want to lose weight, you're trying to figure out the best approach, you've somehow stumbled across this video of behavior change. You're in that pre-contemplation, you hear everything I'm saying, you agree with it, you know that it's going to be beneficial, but you still don't do anything about it. That's what we would call as pre-contemplation. You're aware of the negatives of what you're doing, you know you need change, you're just not ready for it. Then you go into contemplation and you start really thinking about things, you're about to put things into action. You've gone to your local powertrain facility, you've talked to them about steps you need to take to sign up, and you're starting to get motivated and you're starting to do the things that you need to do. That spills into I'm taking that action. So I'm at the gym, I'm eating better, I'm doing the things that I need to do in order to lose weight. And then that maintenance phase is you've put in the time, you've put in the effort, it no longer is something that you're actively pursuing, and now it's just a very important part of your life. Understand that you can fall in and out of these different stages. It's not like you go from a pre-contemplation and you move yourself through and you never have to worry about falling backwards. We move through these stages as we move through our life. With behavior change, the biggest thing I would say is to educate yourself on understanding that it is a hard process. And so instead of trying to go out and look for that secret formula of what's the quickest way to lose weight, what are the supplements I can do to lose weight, what is the best exercise routine to lose weight, start to think a bit deeper into the process. Ask yourself why you're choosing the easy way out. Ask yourself why you're looking for the supplements in replace of just being consistent. Ask yourself why you're in such a rush to get to whatever your goal is. Ask yourself why that goal is so important. By doing this, by putting your goals in perspective, number one, you are going to be more patient and allow yourself more time to get to that given goal. And number two, you're not going to allow hiccups or sort of backpedaling to interrupt you. Too often we decide that we have some goal in mind and things are going smoothly. All of a sudden life throws a curveball at us and we completely fall apart. Why? It's because the goal in the time frame that we thought was achievable, we now realize is not. And well, if there's a screw up, everything sort of unravels, and now all of a sudden I've decided that it's just I can't get to where I need to be. I should just give up and try again at another time. So keeping everything in perspective is going to be a great way to allow you to attain the goals you want. And all of this spills into what the real nature of behavior change is versus just setting some type of arbitrary goal in your head.